In this short tutorial will show you how much additional money can be injected into an economy given a change in government spending using the marginal propensity to save. You may remember that the spending multiplier using the marginal propensity to save is 1 divided by the marginal propensity to save. The formula that we're going to use to calculate the amount of additional or the impact of additional spending on government is the multiplier times additional government spending. This will give us the amount of additional GDP, or the amount of additional income that is generated in the economy. The procedure for doing this is very simple and straightforward. First, we're going to write down the formula for the spending multiplier using the marginal propensity to save, which is 1 over the marginal propensity to save, or 1 over the marginal or 1 over the MPS. Second, we're going to locate the value of the marginal propensity to save in the problem. We will substitute the value of the marginal propensity to save, or MPS, into the formula, and we will divide 1 by the marginal propensity to save. Number 5, we'll write down the formula for calculating the additional amount of money injected into the economy as a result of government spending by the formula multiplier times additional government spending. Number 6, we're going to locate the multiplier in the problem. Number 7, we're going to substitute in the multiplier into the formula. We're going to locate the additional amount of government spending in the problem, and we're going to substitute it into the formula. Finally, we're going to multiply the multiplier by the amount of additional government spending. Let's look at an example. The marginal propensity to save is 0.4, and the government spends an additional $500 billion. How much additional money was injected into the economy? First off, we need to start out with our formula for calculating the multiplier. In this case, because we have the marginal propensity to save, we will use the 1 divided by MPS. Next, we'll locate the marginal propensity to save in the problem, and we will substitute in the value of the marginal propensity to save, in this case 0.4. Next, we will divide 1 by 0.4, and this gives us 2.5. So our multiplier is 2.5. Our next step is to write down the formula for how much additional money is injected into the economy, or additional income that's injected into the economy as a result of government spending. This is the multiplier times additional government spending. First thing we need to do is find the multiplier, which we calculated earlier, and we will substitute it into the formula. In this case, the multiplier is 2.5, so we substitute in 2.5 for the multiplier into our formula. Our next step is to locate how much additional money the government spends. In this case, this was 50 billion. So we're going to take the 50 billion and substitute it in for the additional government spending. We're going to multiply the multiplier times the given additional government spending. In this case, the multiplier was 2.5 and the amount of additional government spending was 50 billion. So we're going to multiply 2.5 times 50 billion. This gives us $125 billion that are generated as a result of a $50 billion additional spending by the government. So our formal answer is, when the government spends $50 billion and the marginal propensity to save is 0.4, an additional $125 billion is created in income.